So Powerball fever, $1 billion. And you think that money is the answer to everything. Well, I'm going to give you the opportunity to pick the numbers that follow you around. And you don't even know that numbers are following you, but they do. It's numerology. And I have the equation that's going to show you. And if these numbers are following you around and you don't even know it, you could be holding the winning ticket in the day of your birth and year. And when I give you this equation, you will have the opportunity to win that $1 billion that you think is going to buy you love, that's going to buy you the success, that's going to buy you the friendship, and everything that's been holding you back. But don't be fooled by this money, because what you do with it is up to what you are given. So here is the equation for each individual person. So each number will be different, yes, but the numbers that are following you will follow you on the drawing if that's what it's meant to be. Only you, if you do this right, will find your number, because I've had numbers follow me throughout my life. A quick example is I used to live at an address of 4661. Prior to that, I was at an apartment that was 1466. The numbers have followed me. And then prior to that, I rented a house that the number was 4166. That's 3 residents that I have lived in my life with the 4 same numbers, just kind of in different order. So the first thing that you need to do is find the first 2 numbers of the Powerball. Now, the Powerball numbers and your regular numbers, you have to pick 5 numbers. So they draw the first 5 numbers, and that's 1 through 69. All right. So the first 2 numbers that you're going to have is your birth date. Very simple, unless your birth date is the same number as the month. For example, if you're born on January 1st, well, that's just number 1. So you can't put 1 and 1. So you would just put the number 1. But let's say your birthday, for example, is 3/23. That would be your first 2 numbers. Now, the people that have the same date and month birthday, what you will do is combine those 2 numbers. So you will use just the date, just the month, just the month. So if you are 1/1, so you'll put the 1 down, and then you'll combine those numbers to make, not adding them, but just putting together to make a whole number. So if you're January 1st, your number will be 1 and 11. If you're February 2nd, you will be 2 and 22. Now, the problem that you run into, the numbers go up to 69. Here is the secret equation that has been handed down through the numerology. And if these numbers are following you, they will be drawn on the Powerball date, which is always held Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. When this video is being filmed, the jackpot is over $1 billion. So there's Powerball fever everywhere. So I thought I would make this video to share the equation. So how do you find your winning Powerball numbers that have been following you? Well, you have it right now. You have a birth date when you were born. So you're going to take your birth date, which let's just say your birth date, for example, is March of 23. So your first two numbers are simple. It will be the 3 and the 23. All right. But now, what if your birth date falls on December 12th? Well, how do you get two numbers when there's only one whole number, the 12 and the 12? Well, you're not just going to dismiss that. That's a special number that you're given, which you would take the 12 plus the 12 to equal 24. So you're using the 12 and you'll do the 24 and so on and so on. If you're November 11th, you will be 11, and then you would add your November 11th with the day you're born, the 11th, which would give you 22. All right, and just like in October 10th, you would take the 10, the month, which would be 10, and then you would take the 10 plus the 10 would make 20. So now you already have two numbers. So how do you get the third number? So far we're using the example of 3 of 23. So you're going to take the month, the 3 for March, and then you're going to take the 23rd and break it into two numbers. So your equation should look like this. 3 plus 2 plus 3. So 3 plus 2 would be 5, plus the 3 would make 8. So now you have your third number. Now, how do you get the fourth number? Well, that is the year you are born. And let's just use, for example, 1971. So you will take that number and again break it into 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1. So you got 1 plus 9 would be 10, plus the 7 would be 17, and plus the 1 would make 18. So now you have your fourth number, your fourth winning number. I hope you're writing this down while I'm giving you this. So then you're looking for the fifth and final number. And this will be your birth month, the day you're born, and the year you are born. So again, we're using the 3/23 of 1971. So you're going to take the 3 plus the 2 would be 5, plus the 3 would be 8, plus the 1 would be 9, plus the 9 would be 18, plus the 7 would be 25, and plus the 1 would be 26. I hope my math is right because I'm doing this in my head. I have no teleprompter. I'm blind and I just am doing this right from my head. So that fifth and final number would be 26. Then you have to pick the Powerball. And that's what separates, because there's a lot of people that get those 5 numbers, all right, but it's the Powerball that needs to be matched. And the Powerball will match the middle number, your middle number that you have picked from your 5 previous numbers. So you'll take the lowest to the highest and whatever that third number should be. So, to be honest with you, I can't remember the numbers that I just did, but you want the middle number that of your 5 numbers, because the Powerball, the quick pick never gives you a double number. It'll never do like 5 and then a Powerball of 5. So you want to match that, because that's what really separates the winners from the losers, is hitting that Powerball, and that will be the third number. So remember where you got this equation. If your numbers are meant to follow you, they'll follow you in this drawing. And then I hope it leads to everything you hope it does. And I hope you do the right thing with the money that you have been given. And because they always say the root of all evil is money. And I just gave you the opportunity to win $1 billion. So remember where you got this information, because, you know, I could use a couple of bucks myself, I guess. So Merry Christmas. If you have not subscribed, now is the time. If you haven't liked this, to send this out to other people that are looking, you know, for this kind of information, hit that like button, because it helps the channel grow, and it gives the other opportunity for people. The more people we have getting tickets in this community, the bigger chance we have to make some money. So we'll see how it happens, and we'll see how it goes. And thanks a lot for watching, and good luck.